Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my friend. Today's video is a quick video on 9th September 2025, that is today, which we may call it 999, but it is not actually 999. The 999 is occurring 3 times, so it is 9-fold 9 at a very surface level. Okay, very short video. Before that, let's do a quick mantra. Om Gurve Namah. So how is it 9-fold 9? The moment we kind of combine the numerology and the magic of Vedic Jyotish, we get to see the reality. And 999 is basically day is the date. Let us start with the date. Date is 9, which is 9. Then month is September, which is again 9. And year is 2025. And if you add 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5, you will come to 9. Alright, so individually date, month and year are 9. That's how people are looking at it as 999. But actually if you also club date plus month, 9 plus September, which is 9, 18, again 9. Or if you club date plus year, 9 plus 2025, 9 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5, you'll again reach to 18, which is 9. Or if you club month plus year, which is September and 2025, 9 plus 2025, again 9. Or if you club all three, date plus month plus year, 9 plus 9 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5, 27, which is again 9. Now this still leads us to 999. And even this combination is not easy to come by, because there are a couple of other things also associated with this combination. So how do we make use of this combination for our benefit? That is a simple question, and I'll give you a specific answer in this short video. Okay. Now, why I'm calling it 9-fold 9? So the first portion of 999 we have just experienced using date, month and year, which you probably already know by now. Let us speak about the second 999 now. What is Mars's longitude throughout the day? At sunrise, Mars longitude is 26 degree 57 minutes. It has crossed 30th minute. So we call it is in 27th longitude. What is 27? 2 plus 7? 9. And even by the end of sunset, throughout the day, Mars will still be in 27th, because it will be at 27 degree 22 minutes. It will not cross 30th minute. So 2 plus 7 is 9. Mars longitude. Okay, this is the first portion of second 999. Second portion, what is Mars nakshatra? Mars is in Chitra nakshatra today throughout the day. And who is the lord of Chitra? Mars. Again number 9. And at sunrise, what is the hora today? It is Tuesday. The first hora has to be of Mars. Again number 9. So in the first 999, we looked at the combination of date, month, year, or the mutual combination that was number 9 throughout. In the second 999, we looked at the longitude of Mars, we looked at nakshatra of Mars, and we looked at the hora at the time of sunrise, which is again Mars, and Mars is number 9. So this is the second 999. But hey, I started the video calling today as 9-fold 9. It means there is one more 999. I'll speak about it in a while. But before that, let me tell you what you are not supposed to do today. Not supposed to do. Why? Because if a day as special as today is ruled by number 9, Mars, Martian energy, so much of fierce, so much of aggression in nature, in and around us, it is definitely going to impact us. So as a Vedic Jyotishi, it is my responsibility to kind of tell you how to leverage such energy, such power flowing around us to our advantage. Okay. So when I'll talk about things not to do, that will be to ensure that we are not going against Mars. And when I'll tell you things to do, that is to ensure to tap the power of Mars to our advantage, to activate the Mars positively in our favor. So what are the things which you are not supposed to do today? The very first thing, you are not supposed to be physical intimate with anybody. Absolutely important. And that also includes no self-pleasures. I hope you understand. No self-pleasure, no physical intimacy. Second thing which you are not supposed to do, you are not supposed to argue with your loved one or even with your so-called enemy. Because today the power of Mars is very strong. That argument, it will not be a mere verbal argument or volatile argument. This argument will be based on logic. I'll tell you the reason in a while why. But this argument can then be a long lasting argument. If you get into any fight, that fight will be long lasting fight and you will not like to have such kind of feeling for yourself. So do not argue, do not get into a fight. If you feel there can be some argumentation when you're going to meet your partner, try to skip today's meet. Schedule today's date at some other day. That will be better. Okay? All right. Then any other thing which you are not supposed to do. These are the basic things. And the things which you are supposed to do today, very, very important. And I'll tell you the timings also, specific timing. First thing, my dear friend, this is Jyotish video channel, YouTube channel. The first thing which you can make best possible use of today, which is the 9th September 2025, is to study Vedic Jyotish, Vedanga Jyotish. You must study Vedanga Jyotish today, even for 5 minutes of time. Even by watching such videos, also kind of a study. You can also study palmistry. You can also study any technical subject like IT, mathematics, science. For that matter, any subject, any study which you like to do, today is the day to initiate. Because the power of Mars, what is Mars? Agni Tattva. The power of Agni is huge. It is 9-fold 9. And if you give a start to your studies, few specific studies I have called out, but regardless of the subject, whatever subject you like to, if you initiate the study even for 5 minutes today, that initiation will be long lasting and the logic will come to you. Why logic? I'll mention it in a while. I'm trying to get into a sequence so that you understand it better. And when the logics come along with your hard work, you will understand the subject for a very, very long time. So please, when to study? Throughout the day is a good time, but let me complete what you are supposed to do today, and then I'll talk about the specific timings for you. So apart from study, as you know, Mars also represents lots of physical elements. Physical activity is extremely important. Again, at the same time, do it even if for a few minutes. Even if you do it for a few minutes, whatever kind of physical activity. Yoga is not something represented by Mars, but any other physical activity. Running, jogging, going to gym, doing some Zumba, etc. along with physical stuff. Right? Very, very good. Very, very good to do today. That physical activity. Apart from that, well, in terms of work, because Mars also represents your property. So if you like to get into any property dealing, etc., I'll tell you the time. At that time, during that window, if you initiate any conversation, telephone call, initiate, put an ad on a social property platform, talk to somebody, it will be very, very good. Very, very good. Property. And last but not the least, once you're done with your physical workout, during that window, which I'll going to tell you, please have something to eat which should have a component of multigrain. Please do that. And after all this, if you can manage to distribute a food item which also has a component of multigrain to people, to any beggar, any needy people. Why? See, Mars is aspected by Saturn, which is Mars is also aspected by Moon, which is again society. So if you do that distribution, you will again tap the power very, very significantly in your favor. But the component, the food item must include a component of multigrain. Okay, now let me talk about the specific timing. When you are supposed to do it. I'll divide the timing in 3 different categories. One, it will be India, IST. Okay, if you are at IST, the timing specifically is about 9 p.m. Now it will be difficult for you to exactly do it at 9 p.m. So you can take half an hour before and half an hour after. So you can take the time for India as 8:30 p.m. to about 9:30 p.m. Fair enough. Now people who are in USA, North America, South America, East Coast, West Coast, doesn't matter. For you, the right time is 9:30 p.m. as per your clock. So you take half an hour before, half an hour after. So you can start it from between 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. All right. And people, and this time of 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. is also applicable apart from North America, South America to people in Southeast Asia, Singapore, Malaysia, or even Australia, New Zealand. Okay. Now the third timeline, which is applicable to Europe area. For you, the right time is 9:45 p.m. as per your clock. Take half an hour before, half an hour after. So 9:15 p.m. till 10:15 p.m. is the right time, during which you have to do physical workout, you have to start studying, you have to eat multigrain or distribute multigrain if you can, you have to initiate your property dealings. You got the idea? Now, why I am so specific about night time? Mars is a planet who's friend with Sun, and Sun is all about day. Ideally, day should be the right time. Well, my friend, the secret lies in the third 999, which will make it ninefold 9. So far, I have spoken about 2 999. Remember, the first 999 was date, month and year. Second 999 was related to the Mars's longitude, Mars's nakshatra, and Sun, Hora at the time of sunrise. Now the third 999. What is the... Let's go to Panchang. There are 5 elements of Panchang: Vara, Tithi, Nakshatra, Karana, and Yoga. Out of 5, I'll talk about the 3 components which are more prominent, which we can understand and comprehend easily, which are visible on the surface as it is. Vara, Tuesday is the Vara. So every Vara has a planet associated with it. Like Sunday is associated with the Sun planet. Monday is associated with the Moon planet. Tuesday is associated with Mars. And every planet is associated with a number in numerology. Like Mars is associated with number 9. So basis Vara, because it is Tuesday, we are reaching to number 9 again. Second component, Nakshatra. After 6 p.m. IST, Moon will enter into Revati Nakshatra. What is the number of Revati Nakshatra? Those who are not aware. So there are total 27 nakshatras in 3 different verticals, 999 each. Like Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini, Mrikshira, Ardra, Punarvasu, Pushya, Shlesha is the first 9. Then starting with Leo, Magha, Purva Falguni, Uttar Falguni, Hasta, Chitra, Swati, Vishakha, Anuradha, Jyeshtha is the second 9. The third 9, which begins with Sagittarius sign, is basically Mula, Purva Ashad, Uttar Ashad, Shravana, Dharishta, Sadbhisha, Purva Bhadrapada, Uttar Bhadrapada, and Revati. So Revati comes just at the end, 27th nakshatra. And 2 plus 7, again 9. So Vara is 9, Nakshatra is 9. Tithi. After about 6:29 p.m., Tithi will change to Krishna Paksh Tritiya. Now every Tithi is also ruled by a planet. Like it is also in the sequence of Vara Chakra. Like the first Tithi is always ruled by the planet Sun. Second Tithi is ruled by planet Moon. Third Tithi is ruled by planet Mars. And Mars, the number is 9. So Tithi is also leading us to number 9. So the third 999 is basically coming from the Panchanga straight away. Vara, Nakshatra and Tithi. And Panchanga is very, very important if you want to tap the energy in the right way. Because when we look at the Muhurat or auspicious timing, we always look at the Panchanga as a component. So when Tithi and Nakshatra are favoring the number 9 after sunset, after about 6:30 p.m., I wanted to tap that particular time where I can also take advantage of this auspicious energy of Panchanga in my favor. That is the reason, my friend. The relevant time I've told you is after or about 9 to 10 p.m. And you know the time for your specific location. And as a student of Vedic Jyotish, can I only be satisfied by the coincidence of numbers? Like numbers or date, month and year can fall in one sequence. It can be coincidence. Though I'm relating Vedic Jyotish also with it, but how I am so sure that if we initiate our studies or do all those activities, those will be to our advantage? Well, my friend, if you look at from Sagittarius sign in today's zodiac, Mars is in Digbal. Mars is in the sign Virgo. Virgo is in the 10th house from the sign Sagittarius. From the sign Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is number 9 in the Kalpurush chart, Mars is in directional strength. It is going to give us good result. On top of that, today, throughout the day, Mars is Vargottam. In Rashi chart and in Navamsha chart, Mars is Vargottam. And when a planet becomes Vargottam, then obviously the power really comes through, provided you activate and do the right thing, provided you pacify the planet. And don't go against that planet's wishes. Okay? Not only that, my dear friend, Mars is exalted in Dashamsha. And I specifically spoken about education, Vedanga Jyotish. I must look at Chaturvimshamsha or Siddhamsha, which is D24. Mars is in own sign. Mool Trikona sign of Aries, along with Jupiter, the Guru, the bestower of Vedanga. What more evidence can you look for, my friend? Today is the day. If you initiate your study, if you initiate all those things which I've just enumerated, those things will stay for you, stay with you. And if you initiate taking advantage of the Panchanga energy, this will be like sticking to you throughout your life. Go for it. And while we are talking about Vedanga Jyotish, we intend to learn Jyotish. So it is the right time for me to call it out and remind you, if you like to learn Jyotish with me, I am starting Jyotish Fundamentals course, which will have all the fundamental topics, which will help you to get a very good start. And if you are already aware about a lot of things in Jyotish, it will help you to revisit those things in the most structured way. So use that timeline which I've just shared with you, right? And submit your intent during that window by submitting the Google form, which you can find from the description box. All right. I wish you the best. Hope you tap the energy. Hope you initiate your study today. Hope you initiate the well-being for yourself and your family. And may the power of Sri Narasimha be with you. All right. So this was a short video. I'll put an end now. I'll see you soon in some other video. Till then, Om Namah Shivaya.